Let's talk about modern day slavery. How does this concern you? Of course. Who controls you? Who or what controls your time? Do you really have time doing what you want? What you're passionate about doing? Is there a platform that facilitates the full expressions of your passion, of your interest, of your gift, an expression of what makes you autonomous, where you feel like being the boss, being the leader in your sphere of influence? I'm sure you're starting to think about that. If you don't have good answers to my questions, then let's sit and let's talk about modern day slavery. When we talk about the word slavery, we all think back to those previous times and before the modern age, where people are being entangled. Exactly, that's the word. Entangled at the mercy of their leader. They have been pushed to struggle, to labor, just for them to have the minimal survival, hope of surviving, hope of being alive to the next day. That was what we all considered to be slavery then. But how about now? What is entangling you? My question. A relationship can be more than slavery. When you're in an abusive relationship, when you're in a toxic relationship, I want you to check at the end of this video the link to a video to talking about how to handle toxic relationship. So when you are in a relationship that is over demanding, reducing you to the little of what you truly are, reducing and minimizing you, diminishing your self-worth, diminishing your dignity, being abused, then you are entangled. You are in a modern day slavery. Should you be in a working place where there is no room for you to express yourself, where your ideas are not even acknowledged? I remember there was a time, I think that should be last year, I went for an interview. So I was, at the end of it was fun, and I asked the man a question. I was like, okay, saying the type of organization you work like all day, and it's impossible for a human being to work 12 hours, 7 days. So how about the time frame? It was like, oh, we need people that will not discuss or argue about time. We can call you anytime you resume work. You can. I was like, oh, really? Thank you so much. At this point, I'm sorry, the interview section is over. I literally walked out. This is not to brag, but I was like, excuse me? So the word that disgusted me was, we need people that have no say. People that will not discuss, will not negotiate their time. Like I was reading a book yesterday, it was like, time is life. A waste of your time is a waste of your life. And that's the truth. So anything that I don't have a say over, not even I can decide it to be, submissive in certain things, but not my time. My time is my life. So the man is literally telling me that we need people that will not have a say, a control over their lives. And sincerely, no matter how desperate I could be, I wouldn't subscribe to that. So you can be in a job that is actually a form of a modern day slavery, or even worse, a job that gives you no breathing space, a job that does not appreciate your ideas, a job that silences your own insights, your input. They're like, okay, just listen. You do whatever we tell you. A job that takes valuable part of your time, valuable part of your day, valuable part of your active years. I'm not asking us not to work. Many of us are lucky. We're able to find works that give us expression. You feel happy, you feel fulfilled. But maybe 10% of the whole working class population. It's high time we started thinking about all this. Even your religion can be a form of modern day slavery. Whereas your leader, your spiritual leader, I don't know, be the Muslim, the Christian, the pagans, I don't know, who you look up to as a model, controls every damn thing you do, every step, dictates your outing, dictates your financial management, dictates what you should bring in as a percentage to appreciate maybe your God or something. As in, especially in Africa these days, our religion is gradually becoming, in fact, let me be a bit calm. Yeah, I don't want to use the word is now. Let me just say becoming a modern day slavery. You might term it you are being dedicated, but ask yourself that question. Is it truly a form of dedication? Does it give you an expression of who you are? Do you truly feel fulfilled and thinking, I can continue this all the days of my life? I can do this even without being paid. I am passionate about doing this. And let me come over to the rich people among us, the millionaires, those that takes themselves to be gods. You maltreat the less privileged. You maltreat the poor ones around you. You maltreat those that help you. You look down on them. In fact, you are the initiator of an enslaved society. And few of us that are not even millionaires, that we are just managing to rise. How do you treat those behind you? Do you shut them down at every opportunity? Do you look for fault at every slight avenue? How do you treat those around you? Those below you? Do you always feel like you are the God? You are the only one that can take decisions. You are the only one that can influence or change. Others have no say. Others do not count. They have nothing in their head. Well, like seriously? I'm going to say be prepared to the day they will revolt. Human beings are unpredictable. They can never be silenced for life. You can easily silence them. You can take their life, but not at all times. Be ready for when people will revolt. And for those that are finding themselves in this situation, that your work is an entanglement, entangled you because of the little they give to you to make you survive. Your relationship is an entanglement and enslaved in it because of the security of being loved that you think you benefit, which is just an iota of what has been destined for you. Many of us are entangled in debt. Many of us are entangled in mortgage, just various types of commitment. Even few of us, aside all this, are entangled in societal activities. You are here, you're there, you're right, you're left, you're center, you're the back, forth and coming, you're a volunteer, you are a leader in your church, you're a manager at work, you are the women's club organization, I don't know, in your quarters, in your community. You're scattered left and right. You're enslaved because you have no life to yourself, because you have no time to yourself, and anything that controls your time, controls your life, entangles you, enslaves you. I hope this will send out a message for us to rethink, a moment for us to have a deep analysis of our lives. We are not getting any younger. We all started this year with a lot of vibes and it's gradually gone. This is February, also rounding up. Don't you think we need to sit down and ask ourselves this question? Will I continue like this? But for how long? Don't I need a break? Don't I need to face the fear? To set up the courage? Not giving a damn what the consequence will be. Whatever will be, will be. If I die, no problem. Rather than be enslaved in this. Step out of that relationship. Step out. Yeah, you might not find someone else to love you because of your damaged past, because of just step out first and let nature decide your faith. If you do not have the faith to believe. Let nature decide your faith if you do not have the faith to believe. I hope you're going to make use of this. Never hesitate to drop your comment, your insight. Never hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. I remain SOLOMONAYO, one of your favorite YouTubers. See you next time. Bye.